from a translator's point of view, I suppose, I learned Portuguese from a Portuguese teacher from Lisbon, but I learned a lot of it in Brazil. The first Portuguese texts that I translated were from Brazil. Then moving to Portugal, I was reading some things from Angola. So it seemed quite normal to me to find different versions of the language. It didn't, I wasn't in any way sort of shocked or thinking it was a big statement. But in a way that was different to Brazil, really, was the undercurrent of Creole. And I just found it very interesting, apart from anything. So I asked him a lot about that, but when I was looking through the questions I'd sent him, they're not all very serious questions. I saw at one point I asked that the character went to tomar banho. So most of you speak Portuguese, went to have a bath, but it doesn't necessarily mean a bath. Have a wash, really. I wrote quite a serious question. I said, sorry, Abdulai, I know this sounds ridiculous, but are they having a shower or a bath? And he replied, I don't know if they're just having a wash. But it's the sort of thing as a translator, you're very careful about important things like the language, what's been said, the influences, but also then you think, I don't want to suggest they're having a shower when they don't exist in Bissau in 1958. So some of the questions are a little bit wackier than others.
It gives you extra work, Jethro.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
This is one side of the coin. The other side is you are now quite an expert, right?
No, well,
this time you didn't ask that much.
Oh, for the play, yeah. So as Abdulai has been saying, I don't want to put words in your mouth, Abdulai, but we've had this conversation. So the way he was saying, looking back at his novels, as he said, it was a very important book for him, but he lost a bit of faith in the power of the novel, at least in Guinea-Bissau, as in he wasn't finding his readers there. And maybe by writing plays, you could find a broader audience. So hence he's been writing some 7 or 8 plays. I've seen one of them performed in Portugal, and I just translated one for the Royal Court, which was to do with a Portuguese submission they had maybe last year. And some of the questions were the same, because it was some of the words was similar, I guess I knew some of your tricks, Abdulai, by now, so I didn't have to ask what you're up to.